Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is hump day. It's Wednesday, which means you about to get a good pot of wicked Wednesday sports tea day. It's your boy, OG Big Sam, in the building. For today, we're going to get at you and talk about a few things. Um, that, uh, this is an opening thought. It's not one of the topics, but I just wanted to give a little quick thought on it. There's been a lot of angst and animosity directed toward Trey Young and his position and status as a basketball player. Trey was asked to go on the international tour with his shoe brand, and he chose to stay in the States and go to Vegas and link up and prop up and look into and mentor the youngsters of the Atlanta Hawks organization. Now, myself thinks that speaks volumes of where his evolution as a player, as a leader on this Atlanta Hawks team. There's a multitude of people that would, scoff at this, look down on it, or dismiss it. But I myself, I just want to point out this is just one of the many examples that the Trey Young hater community, refuse to or omit to talk about. Because I ain't see nobody, talking about this across the board, across social media. There are maybe one or two Facebook posts that I saw, but just to acknowledge that little factoid, um, you know, in just to start the particular day off. Um, Wanted to start as my first topic. Um, I found it rather interesting because I've been watching this and seeing how the media and the college football.
Who the hell done stole my goddamn Coke and my honey bun? What my goddamn? Grab my goddamn huh?
the the college football community has a strong problem, and can't seem to deal with the polarizing brand of one Coach Prime, aka Deion Sanders. Well, he told y'all he was coming. He's laid the groundwork. He's putting his putting his money where his mouth is. Uh, he's becoming one of the better recruiters, in the nation. He don't mind going to other folks' cabinets and refrigerators and taking their utensils and food. I think that this particular season is going to be problematic for a lot of people when he do what he's been doing. That gets better each year. He's swiped the number one quarterback coming out of high school. Looks to be like he's gonna have a great running back tandem. Um, he's stacked up on the offensive line, and they're continuing the momentum building a consistent and dangerous defense. Um, but Prime himself, he's uncut, he's straight, he leads with God, and I think that's what bothers a lot of people. You know,
Bingo.
I think that what bothers a lot of people
He ain't
because
he ain't the old prime time.
no, he's not
That what bother folks.
he's not 18, he's not Atlanta Falcon prime time. He's
Yeah.
not Dallas Cowboy prime time. He's not San Francisco 49er prime time. He's not Baltimore Raven prime time. He's not Washington Redskin prime time. He is Coach Prime, and his consummate ability to be leader of men, grooming men for life, not just football, but for life.
Yeah.
You know, he's a no nonsense guy. He sticks to his guns. He sticks to his rules. If you break his rules, you will not play. If you scoff at his rules, you will not play. Okay? If you ain't about your education, you will not play.
He made that perfectly clear.
Yeah.
When you walk in the door.
You know, he the grade point average and graduation rate of athletes, not just in football, but across the board at Colorado has gone up since Prime got there because of the standard that he has set with his players. You know, but you don't see a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, gawking at that or trying to tear that down. They don't even want to discuss it because it's too much like right.
Look, man, Saturday night, at Saturday night main event, when his daddy was wrestling, Gage Goldberg jumped the jumped the rail. He saw what jersey he had on. That tell you enough right there.
Yeah,
But see, this what a lot of people don't know. Bill and Prime, they damn near the best of friends. A lot of people
because
don't even know
they
that.
were teammates. Everybody forget that.
They were teammates in Atlanta.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
you
So I
know,
mean,
yeah. You know, I mean, and like I said, he leads with God. I can't even remember the last time I heard a piece of a profanity come out of Deion Sanders' mouth. You know,
I never
uh,
heard him cuss before he got saved
I, you know, um,
on air. I
yeah,
never on air.
you know,
Let me correct that.
uh-huh. He has the podcast. What he does with the young lady. Then he has the family podcast. Um, and uh, and he's like I said, he sticks to his guns. He sticks to his morals. He sticks to his principles. He stands on business. Okay, and if you ain't doing it right in his presence, you ain't gonna be doing it. He ain't cutting no corners over there in Colorado. You come in, you put the work in, you get playtime in. And then he's looking out for his homies, man. He's looking out for his brothers. You see that coaching staff that he has over there? And I believe for long, I mean, he's about to change Warren Sapp's mind about being a coach. You know what I'm saying? All them guys that he got over there in that coaching staff, he has a Hall of Fame coaching staff over there.
Yeah, yeah. And guess
If
what?
you got any kind of talent, any kind of potential, and if you can't get it done with that coaching staff, you need to quit playing.
Well, see that. This what else Prime doing. He opening up doors for them.
Yeah.
Cause when the program succeeds, that's when
Mm-hmm.
the head coach start losing them coordinators.
Yep.
Look at the shit Kirby go through. Kirby got to flip coordinator every goddamn 2 years. You know why?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
They successful. I mean, regardless of what you may think about this man, you cannot take away his shine. You cannot take away his glitter. You cannot take away his confidence. You can't ignore none of that because it's there. It's in your face. And quite frankly, there's really nothing that you could do about it because whatever he says, he backs it up. I mean, yeah, all the talk I heard about what he wasn't gonna be able to do, what I'm saying, with the big boys in the big program against the big programs. Well, um, he's doing it. He got Colorado in the top 25, challenge for the conference, and by all intents and purposes, he's probably going to be challenging for a playoff spot. I mean, because the narrative now is, because all of his boys are gone. You know what I'm saying? So have y'all taken a look at that roster he got over there? Have y'all taken a look at that recruiting
they
class
young.
that came in?
Okay. They probably young,
Yeah.
but he got some young studs now.
Yes.
Um, that first game on the schedule. Listen, folks out there. Make sure y'all hit them buttons. That first game on the schedule. We may go back and look at that first game on Colorado's schedule. Both of those teams, I've seen both of those teams in projected playoff rankings this year.
Hmm.
I've seen Colorado and Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
that game is going to be bigger than most think. That's a tough. That's a tough. I mean, uh, you going to Colorado and beat them on opening day. That's going to be a big feather in the cap for the Georgia Tech coach.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, this game is big for both programs. Um, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell who's it bigger for. I mean, there's an argument for Tech. There's an argument for Colorado. Tech is on the upswing. Colorado is trying to turn a particular corner because they're already on. They're up. You know what I'm saying? They just
I see some folk picking Tech to win ACC, bro. I
yeah,
got some folk. I got some folk. I see some folk picking Tech to be in the college football playoff.
yeah, yeah. They and it wasn't no fluke in some of these games that they won last year.
Hell, a game, shit, gave the game back to Georgia.
Yep, yep,
I'm a fan of both teams. Trust me, they gave that game to Georgia.
yeah. Cause I was looking at, I'm like, man, they finna, ooh, this is finna be an uptick. And it shit went downhill. You know, uh,
You know
and,
what? In a strange way, I think Georgia should have lost that game because they were going to
yeah,
because they were going they was going to the college football playoff anyway.
mm-hmm, yeah.
They were going there anyway.
But when you
That
when
game
you
would have woke them up.
yeah,
Losing Tech would have woke them up.
when you look at this game going into, what I'm saying, this year, this from I don't think it would necessarily cripple Colorado.
No,
Um, and I don't think Tech losing it, I don't think it would cripple them. I mean, because I think it's gonna be a dog fight. I think there's gonna be a damn straight up brawl. You know, to be
Look,
able,
man, I'm gonna
but
enjoy the game. I'm gonna
yeah,
enjoy the game.
but
Um,
from this particular aspect, he coming. Is that game gonna be in Colorado?
in Colorado,
In Colorado, um, I think that even if it is a close win, I think it would be a good big win. Um, because it's going. I know it's gonna definitely show Tech a little bit about themselves, win or lose. But from Prime's aspect, him beating the ACC team, and
it's
it's
a big
probably
win for either school.
yeah, it's gonna probably put a chink in the armor of the naysayers. Um, from the coaching acumen and that aspect. What's happening, franchise? What's happening?
What's happening? What's
We're
going on?
in here talking about.
Anthony.
Don't do this, sir.
We're talking about the college football community
Hello, Anthony.
not being able to handle the polarizing brand of Coach Prime. Um,
Anthony.
Uh-uh.
Okay, 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 okay. All right.
just
No.
off just off the top of your head and looking at that title and topic, what is your thought?
Um, let's see. CFB community can't handle the polarizing brand of Coach Prime. Um, well, I mean, when have they been able to, handle an abrasive, you
Well,
know,
see, that's the thing, Ant. That's the thing. I already see where you're about to go. And keep your thought right there. Keep your thought right there. See, what me and Sam surmising is they not understanding this Coach Prime, the the Christian side of Coach Prime, but he's still getting the job done.
right?
They looking for prime time.
Mm-hmm.
Prime time.
And little do they know, they still getting prime time. But he just ain't
Save,
cussing. That's all.
save prime time.
I mean, did y'all see him
Nah, and,
in
and
the
I ain't
locker
want you to
room?
stop your point though.
Oh no, you good.
Okay, yeah.
Did y'all see him in the locker room when he came back? When they came back for the spring game, and he was in that two stepping, and
That's
definitely
the nigga, and that's the
cutting
nigga you need to
the
call Chief J Nine toe with your smart ass.
Damn.
Smart ass.
hey, hey, hey. Now,
Fucking asshole.
don't be like that, man. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Um, I mean, but the schedule, Colorado schedule is pretty stiff. This year, uh, uh I saw on one college football show they was predicting them to lose 8 games. Yeah, and I saw on another one, it's somebody it went on another show that they were predicting 5 losses. It's just the going ball narrative. They're really the hope for failure is strong. It's strong. Um, and then you factor in the repositioning, the restaturing of these conferences. Um, you know, honestly, I kind of think all of this is gonna, what I'm saying, work to Prime's advantage. Because
I
he
agree.
he with this, you look. he's done all the hard stuff already.
Yep.
Because you cannot put together a better staff than what he has. Now, and I started out and I was talking about how because I'm starting to hear a slightly different tone from Warren Sapp. I think Warren Sapp is starting to is starting to get the coaching itch because he was talking about not wanting to coach, but the way things have been going and being able to groom these guys and teach these guys and do film study with these young guys. I I get 2 more years and Sap might be on somebody's sideline with his own head coaching job. Cause he's deeply ingrained, you know what I'm saying, in teaching these kids defense over there in Colorado. You know, his and their next 5 classes that are lined up, especially the next 3, the talent, that they have lined up, and then people these kids are lining up to come play for coach, come play for Prime. That's another thing, especially on the defensive side of the ball.
Mhm.
But for him to pull off getting the #1 high school quarterback coming in this year out of high school, which I think was a coup in itself, because that boy he was he was Alabama bound. He was Alabama bound.
Good for them.
Yeah, and Prime went in there and got that boy.
Man,
hmm You know, and then see that's something else too. Prime's ability to recruit, and not just from a star factor, but his presentation has been the same since he was at Jackson State. It ain't just about football; it's about life.
yep, that
You know,
I know for a fact.
yeah, it ain't just about football. It's about life, and he's teaching these kids life lessons. He's teaching these kids to get their education. Cause again, now since Prime been at Colorado, the grade point average for student athletes have gone up 2 points. Okay, the grade the graduation rate for student athletes have soared through the roof. See, they don't have those conversations when they go to talking about Prime. You know, they don't have them. They don't want to talk about that stuff. That's the stuff they don't want to talk about. When you talking about, what I'm saying, kids grade point averages are up, and not getting any academic restrictions, graduation rates are high, and things of that nature. That's when you are doing a job. That's when you are setting a culture. you know. But hey, I'm just saying, I that was that little bit of factoid, that
But
little bit of topic, you
so
know.
let's look at their schedule real quick.
Yeah,
Okay, so as you pointed out earlier, their first game Georgia Tech at home.
right.
Okay, um, the next week is gonna be Delaware at home.
Uh-huh.
That's not. Uh, then they got to go to Houston. Then they play Wyoming at home.
Mm-hmm.
BYU, that might be a tough game. Uh, TCU, They got to go to TCU. Now I know Iowa State. That's gonna be a tough game.
Yeah,
They play them at home, and then they got two back to back tough games. They at Utah the following. Or they got a bye in between Ohio State and Utah. That's good, but that's gonna be a tough stretch. Arizona, I'm not sure because they've been kind of in the middle of a skid.
yeah,
And let's see, they got to go to West Virginia. Arizona State could be
that's gonna be a barn burner.
that's going to be a hell of a game right there. And then they finish up at Kansas State.
Hmm.
I don't know. You know what? There is a couple of tough games in that schedule, but I don't think it's as many as people are saying.
Yeah,
It's easier
yeah,
than but everybody knows they like to poo poo on on Coach Prime and Colorado,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
I mean he, how can you sleep on somebody that took a one win team,
A 1-12 team,
one win,
no
and
bowl
then
game.
he basically flipped that shit, and within 2 years.
Yes, yes, yes.
But who are we?
We're just looking at the video documented evidence of transformation. That's all. That's all. That's all. Well, before we slide to the second topic, because we're gonna stay in the Sanders family with the second topic. Young Knight, what's happening?
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
What's
Yeah.
happening?
Can't call it.
We're shifting to the NFL. We're going to discuss why Cleveland has to start Shedeur Sanders week 1.
Ooh.
Has to? Ooh.
Yeah, 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 has to because when you have what up E, what up Treyway, when you have a player in your organization um fighting for a position and that position is quarterback
Mm-hmm.
and his jersey sales are to the tune of 250 million. 250 M's. 250 million. And his residuals off that is anywhere from 13 to 15 million dollars. Now, I slightly got into this particular conversation a couple of weeks ago. Um, but me and then like just day before yesterday, me and my sister was talking about this. When you because I think their first preseason game is at home. Um, and when it happens, and you're wall to wall, dog pound, standing room only, and majority of what you see in the stands are Shedeur jerseys. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. And if he balls, and especially if he balls out in preseason, he balls out. I get. I would understand if Flacco is out there. I really would. Veteran Super Bowl winning quarterback, all of that. You know what I'm saying? But that young man balls out in preseason. You know, get used to hearing the call Sanders to Jerry Judy for the touchdown.
You gonna hear a lot of that.
Okay. And on top of that, like I said, the merchandising, bruh, $250 million in jersey sales.
Okay,
$250 million in jersey sales.
okay. I got some pushback on this.
I know it. Come on.
Y'all excuse me for letting the coach come out of me. I don't
Mm-hmm.
go. I don't give a rat's head about no motherfucking merchandise sales. If I'm a goddamn fan of the Cleveland Browns. I don't give. I don't give. That shit be driving me nuts. I don't give. I don't give a jack shit about all that. All that there. Um, Back to him starting at quarterback. Is he just being handed the position, or is he legitimately earning it? They got about 8 goddamn 9 quarterbacks up there. So you got a few veterans up there in Cleveland now.
Yeah.
Them veterans want to win now. They don't want to sit there and watch no goddamn sideshow. Because that's what a quarterback turns into, a sideshow when you're losing. Yeah, that's prime son. So it's gonna be even more of a sideshow. If he legitimately earned the job, give him the job. But don't just hand him the job because his jersey selling. Oh my God. Now,
Well, that's not the only damn reason, but okay.
no. You mentioned multiple reasons. I was just being a typical asshole and listening to a reply, and I replied to that part.
Uh-huh. Well, if you're looking at the film coming out of camp, and you're looking at what's going on as opposed to him, I mean, outside of the experienced Flacco, Shedeur is the lead dog right now.
Okay. I mean,
Hold on. Y'all
hey
can
man,
go.
hey, look here. I ain't hold on. Excuse me, everybody out there on Mr. White channel. Um, eh, eh,
He
I
cut
am
the
by no
bullshit.
means campaigning for the Cleveland Browns. I don't- when I said screw them with a, never mind.
Uh,
But you know, hey man, goddamn, if he earned the position, man, hey, because I'm gonna tell you something. That that right there, that position right there, the one position in all the sports to get a head coach fired, that goddamn quarterback position in the NFL or in college. You mismanage or you mishandle that quarterback position, your ass gonna be goddamn uh at the Georgia Department of Labor or file unemployment insurance. I'm just
All right.
saying.
So, let me. I'm looking up their depth chart as of right now.
yeah.
Sanders is fourth.
Who ahead of him?
Dylan Gabriel is third. Kenny Pickett is second, and of course, Joe Flacco is first.
You got the
Uh,
veteran, a former
yeah.
first round pick.
Yep.
I, um, Dylan Gabriel. Why that name sound familiar? Did he
He's
play
the
he played at Louisville, didn't he?
no. He played at Oklahoma and I think Oregon.
And they pick him in the second round.
Hold
Yeah, they
on.
picked him first.
Okay, he got drafted this year.
He
Yeah,
got
Okay, the
he
Oklahoma
just got
quarterback.
drafted.
Yes,
yeah.
I mean,
sir.
Oklahoma Oregon quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, really, that's about right. Until he, that's about right for him to be fourth on the depth chart based on that. But to me, it sounds like it's the quarterback position is up for grabs in Cleveland. I hate to be that head coach that deal with that shit. You got
Right.
you got this entitled ass veteran right here, motherfucker who don't want a couple Super Bowls or whatever, don't want a Super Bowl and all that, and who don't play well for the franchise. You got another entitled motherfucker who went first round who felt like he got shitted for shitted on another situation, and now it's you and Dylan Gabriel. Go to. Only thing I got to say on that, man. Go to work, young man. Go out there and take it. You want it,
Go
go take
go
it.
earn it. Go earn it.
You want it, go take it.
Yep.
We not finna sit up here as no fans and bitch and moan and complain them in the starting. Go out there, go get it. It's an open competition. Go get it. If he want it, he'll be starting. He get up there and he let any of his daddy's arrogance come out of him. When I said daddy's arrogance, see, can't nobody be his daddy but his daddy. That's the problem. And this go all the way down to his own kids. A lot of folks screw up trying to emulate that guy.
Mm-hmm.
That guy was one of a kind.
Yep.
Prime time bro was one of a kind. So the best party that I done did been around him. Back when I was, you know, before I became, OG, truth. But
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Okay, Deacon Heath.
them now them 112 days was magical, bro. Legendary. Like that's why it tripped me out with him and him and Rising got to throwing hooks, cause that's who was running together. Them two were running together.
Yep.
Strong, strong. But nevertheless, ain't but one of him, bro. Don't try to be your dad. We already know your daddy's son.
The thing is, his ability to be level. Um,
He,
I think
he got a
negates
very
that.
cal- he got a very he has a very calm demeanor about him.
Yeah.
He
And
has
the
a
thing
very
about
calm
it,
demeanor about that.
and the thing about this situation right here is, it's his teammates that's doing all the talking for him.
Yeah, he has a very calm demeanor, and the thing about it, and he got a little confidence with his demeanor. Um, Look, man, I want a confident kid over a timid kid because I can bring that arrogance down. A lot of people view him as arrogant. Look, man, he's just confident in his ability as an athlete. He just happened to be Deion Sanders' son. So, because he's Deion Sanders' son, now he's an spoiled, entitled, arrogant. Okay, well, guess what? Guess what? Deion love his sons.
Yep.
That what I was told. That what I was told when I said your boy was talking too much. LeVar Ball. Oh man, the man love his son. You know what? I shut up. I can't tell a man how to love his son. It ain't my place.
Just an echo.
Who got the echo?
Sound like it's true.
I do.
So you got honey bun glaze on your microphone, man. What's going
Well,
on?
I ain't the one going in and out. That's Ann over there going in and out. Goddamn. Pretty boy ass. Oh, Barry White ass. Your sweetness is my weakness ass. Bringing this goddamn.
Oh no.
They love Ant now. They love Ant now. I can't hate. I can't hate. And old player now. And old player, they love Ant.
Oh, well, yeah, they love Sugar Bear.
Oh yeah, they love him, boy.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they love Ant.
ah,
I
okay,
ain't hating though.
That's
okay,
snake.
I
okay,
ain't hating.
okay, okay.
I'm keeping it a buck.
No,
They
no,
love the
you
smack
ain't
now.
hating. You ain't hating. You just talking shit.
Yeah, hey, I'm just keeping it a buck now. One thing
That's
I'm
all
gonna do,
right.
shoot.
Hey, you already know. I can roll with the punches.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna congratulate you. I ain't gonna hate you. I'm gonna congratulate you, that player.
Well,
Shit, pimp, young nigga, pimp. Yeah, okay, let's get back, folks.
one good thing about that's going on. He has not thrown an interception in camp. He's one. He's the only one. He's the only quarterback on the roster that hasn't thrown an interception in camp. Two, again, his teammates are doing all the talking for him. Um, three, he's moving like a franchise player. Um,
I think that's too much to ask of him.
he's doing charity work. Um, You know, outside of the one little hiccup, I mean, he's really not making any mistakes. You know, can we all agree on that? Coach.
What he say?
Coach. Hey, Coach.
All right, coach.
We on your ass,
Okay.
boy. We
Hey,
told your ass to stop. You don't
hey,
listen.
hey.
See? You don't
Oh, oh,
listen.
oh, oh, Sugar Bear. Oh, Sugar Bear.
We on your ass, Jack.
Mm,
Oh, Sugar Bear.
mm,
Hey,
mm.
That
Okay.
boy said,
Hey, keep it coming.
hey.
Come on. Come
So,
on.
so, so we all good on the Shedeur aspect.
Anthony, we didn't told your ass to behave, sir. We trying to
No,
tell you.
no. I done told you what I tell you earlier. I don't know the definition of that.
Well, you gonna learn today,
Hey,
goddammit.
hey, that's Egyptian
Never,
lover, man. That's the
never.
Egyptian lover. Emma beat go boom, 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 boom,
Oh hell
boom,
no! Don't.
boom.
You know what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, y'all, hey, go pull up that Egyptian lover video. Go
Hey.
pull it up. Pull it up. Pull up, and my beat goes boom. And I swear, if you don't see Anthony Jackson, now I'm done. Now I'm
Hey,
done.
hey.
Now I'm
You
done.
a damn lie. You ain't never done it. So
Uh,
Huh?
yeah.
okay. All right. Now we finna get to the meat and potatoes.
Oh, we ain't
Um,
got we ain't got that yet. Oh shit, let's get it.
yeah, we finna get to the meat and
You
potatoes.
shut your ass up.
Because
Anthony.
that there was a conversation. There have been some posts and there have been some tweets. There have been uh,
That's you. Night.
um.
That's you,
Go out and
Sam.
come back in. No, that's night.
Oh, that's night.
Yeah. Go back and come back in.
Hey, hey, old goddamn Noah God ass. Jay Knight old Noah God. I seen Jay Knight on the picture, boy. I swear to God, boy, give me him about 6 months. I trained his ass about 6 months with that ass crack out. His ass his ass be the 45th pick in the draft. Give me about 6 months with that big son bitch there.
Oh man.
Ain't nobody safe, Jaden.
I know.
Nobody. Nobody.
How,
Hey,
how that sound now?
You good? It's all good.
yeah, I'm good
Okay.
over here.
Um,
Um, Michael Vick was said to be
oh God,
the
Jesus Christ.
GOAT
Give me a
uh,
couch to lay on. Give me a couch.
quarterback um, uh, uh, uh,
For the love of
of
God.
the black quarterbacks.
For
Um,
the love of God.
yeah.
What now, bro?
We got to do it.
What
Um,
now? God damn, what now?
I'm just saying. A lot of people, and I know this is because a lot of the fans that are fans of him can't recall anything past 2000. You know, but when you do your homework,
They got the same.
even some cases, even those that do their homework still end up saying stupid shit out loud. But to say that because he
Oh
was
God.
a first round pick. He was first overall pick, and he had a chance to start as that first overall pick. He paved the way for all other black quarterbacks. That is bullshit.
Complete bullshit.
That is bullshit. That is bullshit. Now I'm gonna try to do a little history resurgence here. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Doug Williams out of
Yes.
Grambling University
Yes.
played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington Redskins, won a Super Bowl
Hmm.
as the starting quarterback of the Washington Redskins.
Yep.
Um, Warren Moon, who I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, Truth, doesn't Warren Moon still hold the lead spot for pro football passing yards?
Total.
total.
I
Yeah.
think Brady. I think Brady might have passed him. I think Brady might have passed him.
When I ain't talking about just NFL, I'm just talking about pro football as a whole.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know you. I know you talking about pro football as a whole, but I think Brady. Brady threw for what 75,000 goddamn 80,000 yards.
Okay. All right. Well, he might be second
Yeah,
or third because I know Drew Brees is up there too.
yeah.
Um, you had also had Randall Cunningham, who was the first, really the first mobile enigma from the black quarterback standpoint. Um, that was out there doing it like that, and played in back who which most considered back then the toughest division in football, which was the NFC East. I
Fat.
okay. Um, as Steve McNair, who went to a Super Bowl. Um, Cam Newton.
Well, Cam came behind Vick. Here's a problem right here. All them guys you mentioned,
Yeah,
research or not, that ain't who they on. That ain't who they. You know what I mean by they
yeah.
want to
We
ordain
know.
as as the blueprint for black quarterbacks.
Uh huh.
He is the
Yep.
blueprint for the scrambling. Excuse me. Uh, um, mobile quarterback. The term they used, they they changed it from scrambling to mobile
Mm-hmm.
because you had a bunch of scramblers,
Yep.
but they changed it to mobile because we call a quarterback a scrambling quarterback because what they do, they scramble to try to get them to free them up some time to pass the football, to pass the football, to pass the
That's
football.
the key word right there.
Yeah.
Um, but Vic became the mobile quarterback that all of these grasshoppers want us. That's that's their model. That's their model. Vic. They don't care about how he did it. They don't care about the certain small things like admitting to, self admitting to
Yeah.
not reading the playbook. He admitted this.
Yep.
Yep.
This shit came out of his mouth, not mine. He said it,
Video
not me.
documented evidence.
He said it about himself.
Sunday
Damn.
conversation.
How
30
many
for
times
30.
have we said this?
Yep.
Giving credit to him, he rehabilitated himself, righted his wrongs, became a better man and a better quarterback in the NFL.
Yep.
That's it. If you want to say Michael Vick is the mobile quarterback, yes. Don't say he he paved the way for black quarterbacks. Don't do that because you disrespecting the hell out of.
That is the point that I'm trying to have made with this topic. That right
Don't
there.
disrespect folks just because you too fucking lazy to do the same shit we do, and that's Google.
Right.
You want to
Mm-hmm.
be so you want to be so caught up in your butt hurt ass opinion that you willing to keep saying shit out loud, like Sam said earlier, and be knowing you dead ass wrong. Then keep repeating it. Then double down on it. Then somebody tell you shut the fuck up. Now you now you want to talk about who built like that?
No,
Man, it happens
don't
all
do
the
that.
time, man. All
Huh?
the
Don't
time.
do
It's
that.
like rinse
We're
and
not
repeat.
doing that.
Huh?
What's going on, man?
Huh?
My
Huh?
God, what's up,
Oh
bro?
Sam, you want me to shut up, Sam? You want me to shut up, Sam?
Nope.
Oh,
Hey,
you want me to
Yo.
shut up?
hey, look, I'm just driving this.
You saw how I slid that in.
I'm
You
just
saw how
driving this car. You know what I'm saying? Whatever gets thrown out the window, you know what I'm saying? That it is what it is.
you saw how I
Hey,
slid that in.
just remember, I'm pulling up on y'all niggas.
But I
Yeah.
Yeah.
mean, the thing is, it happens all the time. Everything that Chauncey has said, I agree with, because when they, they don't give credit to the guys that came before them. And let me put out
Nope.
some old school names out there, if you allow me.
Yeah.
If you allow me,
Go ahead.
like look at guys like Marlon Briscoe. They don't talk about him. Eldridge Dickey. They don't talk about him.
Ooh.
Joe Gillum. They don't talk
Uh-oh.
about that.
Ooh, he getting in his bag now.
Mm-hmm.
They don't talk about guys that laid the foundation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we talk about, Steve Ed McNair and Warren Moon and all them, but guys like Marlon Briscoe, who was the AFL's first black quarterback, them folks don't talk about that, man.
Right, right, right. Just in case y'all don't know, that the Slim Reaper in the building, aka Rashad.
Rashad, what's good, brother?
Yeah.
Oh, it's good, man. It's just, I mean, I feel the same way Chauncey feels, man. It's just that they always get in their feelings when it comes down to seven, but at the same time, they don't want to give no credit to guys like Randall Cunningham, who was the OG Michael Vick, per se.
Oh, gee, yes.
You know
Say
what I'm
say
saying?
say that
Say
again.
that shit again. I don't think they heard you in the back.
Randall
In the
Cunningham,
original NFC East.
you know what I'm saying? Randall Cunningham was the OG Michael Vick. The thing is, he just didn't get the exposure and the fanfare. But the difference between him and Vick, Randall Cunningham was in that playbook and he could throw the football accurately. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I'm just
Hell,
saying.
hell, Quincy Carter gave the Cowboys a few years.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm
That
a, a nigga from here.
from right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All this before Mike Vick now. And guess what? See, a lot of y'all think we haters of Michael Vick, huh? Nah, we loved him just as hard as y'all did when he was here. But when he
But
fucked
yeah,
up,
yep.
when he fucked up, we called him on it. And when, when we called him on it, now we the feds. We snitches. We coons. That fuck shit.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, when folks say that, man, that just shows me right there. I've already won the argument. We've already won the argument
That
because when you got
now
to go
they
to
also show me that they don't respect the structure of their jawbone.
no, no, no. Because at the end of the day, I mean, as I've always said,
Boy, ass niggas.
when seven was here, let's just call it what it is, man. And a lot of folks don't want to admit it. When seven was here, folks didn't care about no Super Bowl.
Hell
Folks
no.
didn't care about no championship.
Hell
None of
no.
that. None of
Bro,
that.
Everybody's match.
listen, listen. When Vic was the quarterback, I went to a lot of games, bro. The tailgating, that was the best tailgating ever. Goddamn it. We,
It was like
but
homecoming. That's what it was.
Mm-mm.
listen,
It was Freaknik 2.0.
Vic did make 2 playoff appearances. Vic did win playoff games. Well, he lost them 2 now.
Oh man. Ugh.
Yeah, because
They don't
Um,
talk. They don't
Don't
want to
get
talk
him
about that.
started.
they don't
Don't get
like to
this
talk about
man
that
started.
Philadelphia game.
Mm-mm.
Don't
oh
get
Nope.
him
man,
started.
Nope.
listen. Which one, the NFC divisional playoff or the NFC championship?
The NFC Championship where he made Brian Dawkins look like he was wearing the Falcon uniform.
In that NFC championship game,
Man, don't get
The one
him.
where he got
Nope.
Algie Crumpler crunched.
They don't want to talk about
bro,
that.
Vic was falling back, and almost laying on his back. Remember how we drilled Marcus Mariota about that 3 years ago?
Yep.
Yep.
Man.
Vic threw that some bitch straight up in the air. It wound up getting picked.
But the thing is about that game, when you go back to it, if a lot of people paid attention, Jim Johnson, the late great Jim Johnson,
Mm,
knew that every single time Vic went to his left, who was on him? Javon Curse.
yep.
Yep. The freak.
Yep.
Every single time he went to his left, he was right there.
Look, Javon Curse, Simeon Rice, and Julius Peppers, Vic still see them folks right there in his sleep.
Man, don't get me started about Tampa, dog.
I mean,
One man, that's one thing Vic could never do. He never beat Tampa, bro. Never did.
never.
Never.
Look, the exception,
We beat Tampa the
the
year he got hurt. He was over there on crutches. And I think we beat them down in Tampa when he was hurt.
the purpose of this topic is to get people to understand and and realize and respect the history of the black quarterback, because to you know he was exciting, he was athletic, and he was magnific. But paving the way, that that,
That's not true.
that's just disrespectful.
That's not true. Because it's just like when you don't pay respect to the people that came before you, man, that really came before you. Because truth is, the guys I just mentioned earlier, like
Mhm.
Marlon Briscoe, Eldridge Dickey, and Joe Gillum, if you ain't paying homage to them guys, I don't want to hear nothing about folks around here saying that. Oh yeah, man. Well, we got to respect, black quarterbacks, man. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. If you can't respect them three that came before Michael Vick, then bro, you don't respect you don't respect the foundation.
I think it
Period.
was the. I think it was either. I think it was the mid. I think it was the late '80s, either the late '80s or the early '90s. The Falcons had a quarterback in camp named Gilbert Renfro.
Who was
He,
the reason Eric Glanville got fired, because he was gonna name him the starter that year.
bruh, balled out in the preseason, and the Falcons released him. I
Yep.
forgot who the quarterback was, but a lot, boy, a lot of these black folks in the ATL didn't like that shit at all. Cause I think the Falcons like, bro was balling, Gilbert Renfro, uh, and I just think about that. I think
Yeah,
about that.
yeah,
Hell, when you go back to the Steelers, man, even Terry Bradshaw said, I think it was Joe Gillum. Terry Bradshaw says to this day he was the better quarterback. If he would have got a shot with the Steelers, that would have been him winning them championships, not Terry Bradshaw. That what nobody wants to talk about. Even
yeah,
Terry himself to this day says that that man was the better quarterback.
Hell, he had to come in a lot when Bradshaw ass was hurt or high on them painkillers.
Hmm.
Oh, by the way, Brett wasn't the first to get on them painkillers, y'all. I know
no,
y'all want I know y'all want to attach that to Brett because Brett been going through little legal problems, and all that shit there. But he wasn't the first to, to do that painkiller shit.
no,
Mm-mm.
not at all.
Hell,
You know,
matter of fact, what about Randy Jackson? One of the first picks of the starting of the Falcons franchise. How come nobody talking about Randy Jackson?
I don't even
yeah,
remember him. See,
yeah,
I
Oh,
got to go do my research.
yeah. You kind you dug for that one. You dug you dug
Yeah,
for
because
that
I
one.
don't even remember, bro.
Yeah.
And hey, but I go do my research on him. I sure will.
See, which is the purpose of this topic. I mean, look, when you say things like pave the way, that is disrespectful to a lot of those that dealt with a lot of shit in this game that a lot of you don't even recognize, don't even know, because you don't do your homework. You want to be proactive. You want to be active and activist like, but you don't do your homework when it comes down to topics like this,
mm-mm.
and saying things such as that, when there are a lot that goes all the way back to the early '70s with guys at that position dealt with, went through, you know what I'm saying, just it was put through the machine, if you will. There are a lot of guys that went through a lot trying to play quarterback. You know what I'm saying, in the NFL, of our skin tone and color and whatnot.
Because if they want to talk about a quarterback, a black quarterback that was disrespected in so many ways, Warren Moon, man.
Yes.
Warren Moon was so disrespected, man. He had to go to the CFL just to actually have a career. He didn't even get a chance in the NFL at times, maybe except for the Oilers. But it was the CFL where he had his career, where he was able to excel. People don't even bring that up, man. But they say, oh, Michael Vick paved the way. No, if it wasn't for guys like Warren Moon, Randall Cunningham, if it wasn't for guys like Marlon Briscoe, if it wasn't for guys like Joe Gillum, Vic, when guys like Michael Vick, Cam Newton, Jalen Hurts, so many others that have come to the league, wouldn't even set foot on that gridiron. So to me, it's highly disrespectful. That just shows to me, oh, y'all don't care about the guys that paid the way for you. As long as you have somebody that you find relatable because they're exciting, shows who you really are.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because even though they had short careers, yeah, Doug Williams' time in Washington, and that year, that was a moment in time to have a black quarterback win a Super Bowl. Okay, and it wasn't no fluke. Go back and look at the stats of that Super Bowl that he played in. Okay, it was no fluke. It wasn't nothing flukish about that game. All right, he balled. He balled that season. You know what I'm saying? But you never hear none of these cats when you talking about and when y'all out here glazing Michael Vick. Okay, just like you're glazing AAU. Okay, but you never take the time and look at those that did it before, that made it where it was possible for them to even have a chance to get on the NFL field, to be a starter, and to showcase and to try to be a quarterback.
But you know what it is, right? It's not about the production. It's not about the guys who paved the way. It's all about the symbolism. That's the problem. And
That's it.
that's always been my pet peeve with a lot of folks in this town. You care more about the symbolism than the actual production. And then when we bring up about how this team has been a historically losing franchise, historically, we're not the Steelers, we're not the Patriots, we're not the Ravens. I mean, hell, up until this point, Philly and Atlanta was in the same realm, no championships. But look what happened. Philly built their team properly. Philly actually got their minds right on how a team should be built and how a team should be constructed, and they got two championships. We're still at square one because we're too focused on trying to look good than be good. We still want to relive the 7 days, when in fact that's the one thing that's held us back for the longest.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nobody wants to talk about that. But the first thing they'll tell all of us in this panel, we want to win. Oh no, you love
Uh-uh.
the look of winning.
I,
You don't really
I,
want to win.
I'm tired of losing. I love that.
Mhm. I'm gonna tell
Yeah,
you.
I'm tired of losing.
I'm gonna
I'm
tell
a
you. Let me tell
season
you
ticket holder. Oh, I
and
get a
I
chance to
say
say I'm
this
tired
every
of losing.
time. Every time that I hear one of these fools talk about I'm tired of winning, and y'all like y'all I'm gonna say I'm tired of losing. You ain't dealt with losing until you live through the Rankin
What?
Smith era. Okay,
Come
you
on,
ain't
bro.
you ain't felt losing. You don't know what losing is. Okay, okay, I grew up in a time where you could buy a Falcon ticket and sit anywhere. And you buy a ticket that's up on the top level, and you can go down the field level and sit. And don't talk to me about you tired of losing. You ain't dealt with no losing. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You ain't lived through the 70s and 80s. You don't know nothing about losing.
It's just to me when I say they care about symbolism, it's just that okay, you talk about how oh we should be like these other teams. They say that oh we should be like these other why we can't be like these other teams. No, because a lot of y'all stuck. A lot of y'all it's like sometimes when I talk about this, man, my mind gets jumbled up, bro, because I'm like at the end of the day. Do you really want to win, or are you just about saying, "Yeah, man, yeah, I want this team to be exciting." Okay, okay, be exciting. But yet, for 60 years, this team hasn't won a single solitary Super Bowl because, for one, the team ain't been built right.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's disrespectful dialogue to make those kind of statements, make those kind of open statements because you're not giving any credence to anything that came before him. You know, Warren Moon was one of the better all-around pocket quarterbacks to play this game. Now, if you want to talk about symbolism, uh, uh, then you should. Then the name Doug Williams should always come out your mouth first because he did it and he did it at the highest level, and he was able to raise that trophy at the end. And most people, that's what it is all about, raising that trophy. Doug Williams raised that trophy. You know what I'm saying? So when you go to and you want to think about and you want to stand on what the black quarterback accomplishments should be or are, then your discussion should be about Doug Williams. But because he wasn't out there running around and doing running back impressions, he was just a guy that uh, uh, you know that was on the team that won it. He went, no, go do yourself some homework. I challenge you to go and pull that game or pull that Super Bowl up and watch him play. Go pull some tape up on Warren Moon. Go pull some tape up on Randall Cunningham. Okay, and then when you get done looking at that, you know what I'm saying, and take a good long look at yourself and ask yourself, okay, what exactly is a quarterback? Just saying, just saying. We got to stop trying to stand on the soapbox for a fairy tale that hasn't that isn't. We got to stop. We got to stop, you know what I'm saying, trying to, make these fairy tale wannabes a reality when it isn't, when they're not. You know, I'm just keeping it a little bit a little bit of a realistic. I mean, because you know, again, because of a term that we use about, what I'm saying, when we talking about the black quarterback, you want something to be a symbol. All right, Doug Williams should be that symbol.
He should be the standard, and it's
Yeah.
like, and it's just, I mean, like I said a second ago, my problem is just that we don't have a standard when it comes to black quarterbacks, man. We've forgotten the standard. When you look at Warren Moon, that's the standard. Randall Cunningham, the standard. Air Steve McNair, the standard.
Mm-hmm.
We've forgotten that because we want to be entertained. That's the issue. That's all, but again, because that's always been the issue
Yep.
with Atlanta. A lot of people in Atlanta, you too preoccupied with want to be entertained instead of just saying like, "Hey, man, we want a championship." Because how many times do you hear every single day? Oh, you hear from Falcon fans, man, I'm tired of being disrespected. Yeah, I'm tired. I want a ring so I can talk some shit. You ain't
Mm-hmm.
gonna win no ring,
Yeah,
with
bro.
that mindset.
Yep.
But when us winning the ring ain't gonna change the fact that some of y'all are dumber and slower than pond water. Okay, just that, when us winning the ring ain't gonna change them facts.
Nope.
Okay, because I done seen some of y'all out here posting and hitting, seeing on shit that it just should be
I,
against the fucking
I ain't
law
gonna.
of stupidity.
It's just gonna amplify it.
Right.
That's what it's gonna do. Put a magnifying glass on
Well, I mean, if we want to be frank, I mean, when to the quarterback that shall remain nameless,
it.
when he left, when he left, the magnifying glass was already on Atlanta and the fan base in particular because they were like,
Yep.
y'all hated on that quarterback for 14 years, and then all of a sudden, be like, dang man, I don't even know why I hated on him, man.
Mhm.
Yeah. The whole because again, now I don't want to change it to that, but in a way, we have to be honest and transparent and come full circle. There was a lot of people that I know that are not Falcon fans that came to me and said, like, bro, I don't even know why people in your town hated on old boy because he didn't fit their standard.
Nope.
He didn't fit the part,
Fit the culture.
and which a culture ain't done shit for 60 years. Just
Nope.
call it what it is.
But they failed to realize that he was one of the most stable quarterbacks we have ever had in this franchise.
You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
I
Yeah.
mean, not to mention, out of those 14 years, you've had only maybe 7 to 8 winning seasons out of, let's say, 40 plus losing seasons.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Now,
people sit around here and act like this team has been a winning franchise. That it's like that's their mind state of mind, right? Because when we talk about the old days, right, as Sam will talk about the old days, I came up in the early '90s, so I've been a fan of this team for a very, very, very long time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When we talk about the Back in Black Falcons, 1991, right? When we talk about them boys, how they came up and how they all culminated to when we lost to the Redskins, right? When we was too flashy, and then they came in and played old school football and gave us that wake up call
They
and sent
they
us on back.
pounded down our throat.
You know what I'm
Pause.
saying? Had MC Hammer and everybody leaving the stadium and discuss. Yes, but then the same people who talk about 1991 don't bring up the 7 years after that. They don't bring up everything that went on from 92 to 97. Then it then came along in 1998 and everybody was down with the team until then. Then after that, another 2 years went ahead and folks weren't really caring about the team at that time, man.
Nah, they wasn't.
now,
Let's call it what it is. Not a lot of folks don't want to talk about because everybody want love to talk about they I'm a Falcon fan or I'm red and black tie dye blah blah blah. No, you're only cool with the team unless the team is doing something. Let's just call it what it is. Falcon fans are not as loyal as they claim to be. They're not Browns fans. They're not Bills fans, man. They're not none of them fan bases, man. They love to claim about this never ending loyalty to the team. But bro, trust and believe. A lot of folks around here be faking the phone. You know what I'm saying? Because Sam and I, we've had these conversations in the past, player, about how when you look at the state of Georgia in itself, a lot of people around here ain't found. A lot of people
They're
from
not
Georgia,
from here.
fans, bro.
They're
They're
not
not,
No.
even from
bro.
here.
A lot of these guys not Falcon fans, man.
mhm.
A lot of people in the state of Georgia that came up before the Falcons even came here. A lot of them Cowboy fans, Steeler fans. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, a lot of them became 49er fans at one point. A lot of people around here ain't been Falcon fans like they say they were, man. A lot of people weren't. They weren't.
Now, which is all, which is all true. I mean, because when you go back and you dig into the history of the old NFC West, yeah, things get a little bit different. Now,
Man,
Xavier, it is true. The game was different. Um, there was more power running. Um, I mean, but you had those air raid type teams like what I'm saying, the Dan Fouts Chargers, um, the Dan Marino Dolphins. You know, and the Steelers, ironically enough, was an enigma because they could do both.
Yeah,
And
they were
when you look at
multifaceted, man.
when you hear everybody having all these conversations, you know what kind of trips me out a lot of times when you guys get to talking about, you know what I'm saying, the best receivers to ever do it. I never hear anybody mention Lynn Swan's name.
No,
Not
no,
one bit. You don't
he's
ever
an
hear about
afterthought. He's an afterthought.
You know what I'm saying? Because Lynn Swan was Mr. Playoffs.
Sure was.
He was Mr. Playoffs.
it. To
Okay.
me, in my
Matter of
opinion,
fact, there's some Dallas Cowboys right now, former Dallas Cowboys players that hate Lynn Swans for those two catches. Okay, in two different Super Bowls. Otherwise, the Cowboys, that Roger Staubach Cowboy crew would probably had 4 Super Bowls.
Right.
yeah.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? Them 70 Steelers, they could run it, they could throw it.
And that
Okay,
was Chuck Nolan's philosophy, man. I
you
mean,
know. Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you now. You want to talk about some heartbreaking and thrilling football? Go back and pull up that '83 playoff game between the Chargers and the Dolphins. That double overtime game. Kellen Winslow Senior's in that game. Go pull that game up. You want to get real about some football? Go pull that playoff game up. Okay. You want to talk about creativity. You want to talk about guts and glory. Pull that game up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all get out here and fall in love with these Madden highlights. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the grit and grime of the game, instead of the gut and truth of the game, and what it was really built on, which was defense and running the ball.
yep, trench play. That's how I started, and that's how I ended. It's
Yep.
just that, people have forgotten how football is, man. I mean, regardless of how the rules are now, it still comes down to the trenches, man.
Yep.
That's
It
always
still
been.
comes down if you can run the ball or not, and if you can stop
Still,
the run.
still need a running game, and you still need to stop the run.
What
Yep.
up, D Long? Man,
What?
it still comes down to that. No matter how good you can be at throw, you got at least 10 teams that can throw the ball,
Hell,
up and down the field. But when
Because
it when it when it when it gets down when it gets down to the nit and the grit, when you got to eat clock, you know what I'm saying? You need a fourth down to a third down, you know what I'm saying? Conversion to damn, extend the drive. It comes down to running the ball.
damn,
yep, and
this is
you
a
gotta
great.
you gotta win the line of scrimmage, man. That's how it comes down to, and it always goes back to my argument about how these same Falcon fans, man, they never talk about the defense. They never talk about the offensive line. When I bring that up, folks get quiet because I always ask them this: when was the last time the Falcons in the last 45 seasons? Because here I'm getting to that. When I always ask them the last 14, 15 years, when was the last time Atlanta was able to build, groom, and develop and facilitate a top three, top five defense for the Atlanta Falcons?
Never. No, they have.
Never.
No, no,
Never.
no.
And I
That's
say this because I always go back to this one stat that kills any arguments folks try to bring uh, uh, to me, because I always shut them down with this. The Falcons ain't able to crack the top five in 45 seasons when it comes to the defense.
Right.
You let me say that again for the people that are in the chat. The Atlanta Falcons have not cracked the top five in total defense in 45 seasons.
they can't even crack the top 10, let alone the top 5.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, this is a great example. The Bengals from last year. Joe Burrow was on fire. Like
Oh,
he's he was amazing. But guess what? They couldn't run the ball,
yep,
and their defense was straight ass.
yep.
That's why they
Kind
didn't
of
go to the
reminds you of
playoffs.
someone, don't it?
I mean, you could take that synopsis the year that they went to the Super Bowl. That defense was, I guess, the word I want to say, god awful.
It was what's that bend but don't break type defense?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Again, like I
The
said,
Bengals
doesn't
had a
that
top
remind
five
us of
offense
something?
that year.
I mean, again, doesn't that remind us of something? It's kind of like a mirror image
Yes.
of of how our team went to the Super Bowl with a 27 ranked defense.
Yep. But guess what? It was all man. We lost it because of Matt Ryan.
Mm,
Of course.
Pretty much.
mm,
Yeah, pretty much.
mm,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
mm.
But
I'm not gonna have a PTSD for that, man.
I, I'm
I
sorry.
mean,
I just
again, we're
had
just being
to.
honest and transparent here,
Yeah,
man. That's so we
yeah,
just gotta call it for what it
yeah,
is. Call it what it is. I mean, come on now. Yeah, we just got to be honest, man. I know we may be causing some PTSD in the chat right now, but we just have to be honest and transparent. Because if you can't let it out, you keep it bottled up.
You're
You're
gonna
never gonna
explode
get over
one
it.
day.
That's
Yep.
just that's just how it is.
That's it. In
yeah,
order to get through it, you have to talk about it.
yeah, yeah. And while we're talking about it, Sports T Dummy of the Week nominations gonna go to the Michael Vick community of fans. You are the biggest winner.
And that's a well defended title.
Yeah, yeah,
Undefeated.
yes,
Mm.
yes. Jay, you look like you want to get some off your titties. What's up?
A what?
What? Whoa. Whoa.
Hold on.
Yeah. Hey, man, he got something on his mind, man.
No.
Don't
He didn't
hold
say
back, brother.
chest.
I'm
He
just
didn't
saying,
say chest.
don't hold back, man. Just let it out, brother.
Just
He
let
didn't
it
he
out.
Let it
didn't
out.
say
Let it out.
chest. He said
Yeah.
off your titties.
Say it with your double D.
I'm oh,
Ah, man, come on, stop playing. Let him speak his mind, man. Come on.
All right.
I want to say Anthony Jackson.
Nope, I don't want to hear it.
Rudy Love.
Sports T Dummy of the Week. Mm, boy, where should I start with this?
Yeah. Give your nomination. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Had
I already got mine.
Milk Dud head looking ass boy.
Hey, now
Uh, uh, uh,
him
there it is.
downstairs is gonna be still gonna be
Him,
named.
him, him
We
downstairs.
not gonna give him downstairs no more sugary shining. Loretta Devine with a beard would not be televised.
Hey, where the cookies and shit?
You want some milk and cookies?
Oh no.
Yes,
Oh no.
yes, yes, yes.
Y'all know. Y'all, they are.
I mean, I'm just saying. You know what? I got it even better. I got a better winner.
Uh-oh.
RG3.
Oh, Jesus. He
Ooh,
is definitely donkey.
Dummy of the Week tonight. Hey,
Yeah, yeah. RG3. You need to get yourself some security. You need to log off of social media. Cancel your podcast for about a month.
To me, yeah, he needs to have
Just
a
for
24
security
hour
reasons.
security, man, for not just a week. He need to have for the whole year, man. Because I
That
Cause,
feel
was
like, yeah, that's my
disrespectful.
sports dummy of not just for the week.
cause
That's
I'm gonna
my
tell you
sports
something.
dummy for the year.
I'm gonna tell you something. Right now, the executives at ESPN should give Ryan Clark a compensation check for making that man apologize to RG3. Because right now, everything that Ryan Clark said about RG3 is ringing fucking true. He is looking like a whole prophet right now.
Uh, but man, I mean, my issue with that, man, is just like sometimes, man, it's just if that's how you feel, then you need to just keep it to yourself, man. To put that out there. I mean, yes, everyone's gonna have their opinions, but it's just like, come on, bro. All you doing is just making it worse for yourself.
I mean, just because you feel good about driving middays, that don't mean everybody else got to.
I feel like just keep certain things to yourself because let's just be honest. There are a lot of people other than RG3 that do harbor those feelings. And I'm like, bro, today, the way things are going in this political and economic climate, now it's not the time to
You
be
can't do that.
flipping off
Yeah,
at the mouth, man.
Don't
yeah,
do
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because when you look at it, now I don't want to turn this thing political or nothing, but it's just how I look at it, bro. A lot of folks out here are unhinged right now, and RG3, you don't put a target on your back, player. You don't
Mhm.
make yourself look like public enemy number one right now. So if I was RG3, bro, you might as well just go ahead and take a sabbatical.
You might want to get you and that clear chick of a wife of yours and take a hiatus. That about the best thing you can do right now. Because you got a lot of people talking about it being on site. Dude, you might want to, what I'm saying, go off to an undisclosed island somewhere for about 6 weeks, and stay out the public eye, stay off of social media,
And they've already said he's
turn
gotten death threats already and all that.
turn
Rumor,
your podcast
word on
off
the
for
street,
about a month or two. Yeah,
word on
yes.
the street, he's gotten
Well,
death threats.
I saw and listened to what Shaq said. I saw and listened to what Lonzo Ball said. Okay, I saw and listened to what Cynthia Cooper said. Oh, bro, it is. Listen, there was some people with some bad intentions for his ass.
I said it's hard out here for a simp.
Like they're him. Yeah, yeah. Uh huh. Yeah. You want to add something to this? You had a nomination for
Jaden took mine, milked her head.
well.
Since he giving out shots that he gonna make trips on people and shit.
What?
Man,
Okay,
man.
okay.
Um,
But when we had our two events, you was
uh,
acting all buddy and shit.
um,
Okay, I'm just gonna leave that right there.
I said I wasn't gonna give Loretta Devine with a beard. You know what I'm saying? Any more shine?
I'm done. I'm done.
You know, you know what I'm saying? I mean, because when you throw the brick through the window and then try to hide your hand and play victim, I'm just okay.
Yeah.
Moving
Hmm.
right along, moving right along. Uh, we're gonna let everybody get their closing thoughts for this week. Um, Jaden,
Her. Closing thoughts. Ooh. Are you sure you ain't shit? And
that,
this
that, that that's obvious.
love you, dog. Appreciate you, dog. But you ain't it. That's all I gotta say. I love your ass. That.
Um, I'll go. My closing thoughts is just, um, a lot of us, man, we need to stop disrespecting the foundation, of black quarterbacks that came before us. Because if it wasn't for them, None of the current quarterbacks will lay foot on that gridiron. And again, when it goes to Mr. Robert Griffin III, brother, I mean, yes, you have your opinion and all that, but bro, there's just certain things that you might as well just keep to yourself. Because as of right now, um, Mr. Griffin, uh, you gonna have to hire some 24-hour security because you got a lot of people right now on your head, bro. A lot of folks on your head right now. So I would say RG3, brother, let this be a lesson. There's just certain things that need to be kept under wraps. You know, that's just how I feel about it.
Yep. Sam, what do you always say? Don't hit send.
Don't hit
Yeah,
send.
Just please. You
yeah.
don't. You didn't need to. Why? First, why is you putting that picture out there?
Um, as a matter of fact, they said he shared the picture too.
Why is you sharing that shit?
He shared it, and I'm like, what dog? Okay, somebody made the picture, but why are you sharing it?
Exactly.
That
I don't want.
man, yeah,
This is why
yeah,
you're a corn. This is why people call you a cornball because of this shit right here.
yeah,
But
yeah. Yeah.
but
Rob
yeah
Rob Barker, man. I mean, he said it 13 years ago.
Yeah.
yeah yeah.
Uh, man. Well, you don't made him a martyr. You don't made him right.
But hey, look, we at the finish line, y'all. Training camp is right here. We got a week or two until the fans can finally lay some eyes on the players you know with pads on and stuff.
10 days. 10 days. 10
We
days.
right here, bro. We right
2
here.
weeks, man. 2 weeks. We need to see how this team is gonna come along, and is it really gonna bear fruit, or are we finally gonna break that playoff drought?
Yeah,
That's
I
the
want to
issue.
see this revamped defense. That's why
Yeah,
I'm excited.
yeah. I mean, that's the one thing I'm looking at right now. Only the defense, in my mind. That's just how I'm looking at it.
Yeah, I'm not
Zach
worried about the
Robinson,
offense.
I'm good with Zach. Zach is gonna handle that offense just fine. The defense is my number one concern. That's my priority number one.
Yep.
Can you get to the quarterback? Can you
Yeah.
make stops?
Can you
Yeah.
get to the quarterback and can you get pressure up front?
Yes.
That's it.
Yes. Yes. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all those that tuned in, hit that like button. If you're not a member of Mr. White Network, um, hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Do me that lovely favor. Uh, my closing thoughts. Um, Kirk Cousins, fuck you. Um,
Yes, a big FU.
you have to appreciate the momentum and greatness in the movement of Coach Prime. Um, to you, once again, to you members of the uh, I Hate Trey Young community, uh, pay attention. He's doing some leadership type things. He didn't go on the Nike brand international tour. He stayed in
Nope.
Vegas with the young boys. Okay, but y'all don't want to talk about that. But I mean, I'm just,
Nope.
it is. Well, the thrill. It's all good. I had a chance to check out the show and be, you know what I'm saying, try to tune in more often. But you know what I'm saying, y'all guys did some good work over there today. You know what I'm saying? That was good. Y'all, check out across the border, across the water, Will the Thrill, UK, the Scottish informationist, as I like to call it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, tune in to them guys and check them out. Um, you know, but hey, this pot of tea is empty. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope you learned a little bit, you know what I'm saying, a little history of the African American quarterback and the quarterback in general. We strive to teach you and have you believe and understand, you know what I'm saying, to give you the information. Shout out to the chat. Y'all were, on your thing today. Tuning in, throwing in good comments. Xavier, you a fool. Mr.
right?
Knight, how's it going? How's it going?
We love it when
Uh,
y'all when y'all
yes,
interact with us.
yes.
Please
And,
keep it
and,
up.
and, and I like to, and I say it, and I always mean it in front of the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you all. I do. Miss White Network would not work without you. Okay, just understand that. Believe that. Y'all keep bringing the noise. And bring your eyes to tune it in. Tell a friend. Invite a
The
friend.
telephone.
You know what I'm saying? Spread the word. But expect the unholy alliance to be out in full force in Flowery Branch on the 26th. Please
Yes,
believe
sir.
that. And just know, I love everybody. I love everybody. I love you. I really do.
But just
Mm,
remember, it's tough love, man. Sometimes
Yeah.
we gotta tell y'all what it is. It is
yeah.
what it is, man. You know,
hmm
Okay.
it's
Take it
not out of
down.
spite. It's not out of hatred. We just
Oh,
give
yeah.
you that tough love, man.
That's what being realistic is about. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? You give them the raw, uncut truth. Sometimes the truth hurts, pun intended. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it
Mm-mm.
does.
I see what you did
Especially when
there,
you
man.
don't want to believe it, and you don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? You have to, just deal with it. But hey, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? For the Slim Reaper, for the Young Knight, for the franchise. It's the OG, the bad guy, aka Mr. White, man. You got to keep it A. You got to keep it dirty. Most nobody. You have to keep it real with yourself. Let your next choice be your best choice, man. And hey, you got the heavy hitters coming in tonight. Y'all be sure to tune in and check them out. Uh, and I myself, along with the franchise and Jada, and probably if he's available, the Slim Reaper will be back Friday, same time. Falcon Friday, afternoon madness. Hey man, thank y'all for tuning in, and we out.
Peace.
Peace.